Week 1 of the draft league, we are facing against this team, having Ogerpon, Wellspring, Enamorous, Arsuin, Arcanine, Meowstic, Milotic, Raichu, Serena, Ribombee, Hisuian, Gudra, and Noibat. Obviously, there are a couple of issues with facing this team. Hisuian Arcanine is being the biggest issue. Really good against Chiyu, good against Corviknight, good against Scizor. Close combat is good against Tyranitar, good against Regigigas. It's just a really good Pokemon. Numbers of Contrary is another issue. If it keeps spamming superpower, its attack and defense will raise. Ogerpon has caused a lot of issues in previous draft leagues. And we've got Prankster Meowstic with the Fake Out, Light Screen, Reflect, Fake Tears, Charm, all that stuff. Milotic can always go over Coils, Hypnosis issues. Raichu is more of a Fake Out user with Nuzzle, Volt Switch, Electro Web, Charm, and Serena is there to block any kinds of priority with Queen and Majesty. We've got the Hisuian Gudra here with Shell Armor, so it can't get crit. And Shelter can boost defense by 3 stages. And we've got Ribombee and Noibat, which are not very good Pokemon. So let me just show you how I would counter this team with a bit of a discussion with my teammates as well. Before we look at the Regidrago, I want to just quickly look at the Weezing Gigas combo for now. With leftovers, neutralizing gas, protect such from haste, poison gas. Poison gas is more a bit of a stalling, just taking some chip damage for opponents. Slush Bomb to deal with Enamorous because Enamorous is a fairy type, and haste is there to eliminate all stat changes. So if Gudra wants to go for Shelter, no. If Enamorous is going for Contrary Superpowers, no. Coil, no. So that really threatens and stops him from doing this kind of stuff. One thing to note is Taunt is a bit spooky if Weezing is being taunted, and that is something we might have to be careful of. Gigas with the normal gem, double edge, high horsepower, protect, knockoff. High horsepower is for the Hisuian Arcanine, being 4 times weight to ground. Knockoff is just to knock off the items and to get some good data. Normal gem double edge basically takes out almost any Pokemon that is not a ghost type, and they do not have ghost types. Ghost Terror could happen, but they do not have any ghost types. And I'm full HP, full attack. And Weezing is full HP, full defense. Whimsicott for the Focus Sash of Prankster. Tailwind, Endeavor, Moonblast, Protect. Tailwind to have some speed control. Moonblast for some damage. Protect to bait some attacks. Endeavor is a super good move here because Gudra has a lot of HP. Some Pokemon might be harder to kill if they try to set up. So Endeavor is a very good way to really lower the HP. So if Whimsicott is 1 HP, using Endeavor, the targeted Pokemon will also be at 1 HP as well. With full special attack, full speed, 4 HP. Chiyu with the Choice Scarf, Beads of Ruin, so everyone has their special defense lowered by 25%. With Heat Wave, Hex, Dark Pulse, Overheat. I'm not sure why Hex is here, honestly, but might as well have it here. Full speed, full speed and full special attack. We also have Corviknight with the Rocky Helmet, Iron Head, Brave Bird, U-turn Protect. This is a bit of a more interesting spread. I have a bit more attack investment, but also have some defense investments as well. This is just to take out Ogerpons, take out Enamorous as well. Rocky Helmet is there because there's a lot of contact moves. Arcanine's Head Smash, for example. Ivy Cudgel is also a contact move. So having Rocky Helmet on Corviknight is pretty good. Regidrago is the one that might be the least useful. I can't really tell just yet. But with the Dragon Fang boosting all Dragon moves by 1.2. Dragon Small further boost by 1.5. Dragon Energy is basically a bit like Eruption, where the more the HP the user has, the more the damage is. Draco Meteor for situations where I'm at low HP. Terra Blast is Steel Terror, so Enamorous counter again. This is full speed, full special attack. Just a quick look at the Terras. Drago is Steel Terra. We got Weezing Gather is Dark Terra to block Psychics. Ghost Terra Regigigas to block fighting moves and Fake Out. Whimsicott and Chi of Ghost Terra to block fighting moves and also to block Fake Out. Corvette is Water Terra to block fire moves. It will still be weak to electric, but they have no electric types on their team, except for Raichu, which Raichu is pretty easy to deal with Gigas and Drago as well. This is just my quick team breakdown, and let's have a look at the games. All right, we have our first match against our opponent. I'm just gonna turn off the music because I hate that music. We have Ogerpon, Water, Enamorous, Hisuian Arcanine, Meowstic, Milotic, and Hisuian Gudra. These are the 6 months that I expected as well. So that is a pretty good start. Just gonna look at the Terras. We've got Water, Steel, Water, Psychic, Water, Fairy. Okay, I think as I always say before, the best thing to do is probably just to lead with Weezing Gigas, because this is my standard opening and this gives me an idea on how they function. Given that they have 3 Water Terramons, I have a feeling Chi-Yu is not so good. But I kind of still... Yeah, I'm not going to bring Chi-Yu. I'm going to bring Drago and Whimsicott in here. I want to see how it goes. And in the meantime, I'm going to type them down. Okay, Ogerpon, Meowstic. I think probably the first thing to do is protect the Weezing. And I feel like the Ogerpon would just want to nuke the Gigas because the Gigas is quite a big threat. So what I would do is double edge the Ogerpon. Let me see. Shit, okay. Okay, this is kinda bad. I'm just gonna quickly write down what their mons are as well. Meowstic, Arcanine, Milotic, and Gudra. And then I got Water, Steel, Psychic, Water, Fairy, and I just saw Helping Hand and Kudge. Just gonna bring in the Whimsicott. Just Sludge Bomb, Tailwind. This is kinda bad. I want to see if that always takes it out or not. So if I just search Ogerpon, Wellspring up against Regigigas. Yeah, the crit actually mattered. So that is pretty awful. There's nothing I can really do as well. Taunt, Thunder Wave. Okay. But because Ogerpon's poisoned, I feel like I still should Moonblast the Ogerpon. I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb the Meowstic. I feel like this thing is Psychic because you tear a Psychic, right? But I'm just gonna Moonblast the Ogerpon for now. I kind of have to see what's going on. So Ogerpon goes down. Yawn. We got another poison, which is very impressive. Gudra. Okay, so I have to Sludge Bomb the Meowstic. And I'm going to switch into the Drago in here. I don't want to fall asleep. I still have my Focus Sash. And I can always reset Tailwind if I need to. I don't know what the items is. Well, I don't know what the item of Meowstic is just yet. Helping Hand again. Flash Cannon Wheezing. Flash Cannon Gudra, okay. Pretty disgusting, I'd say. And because that probably took it out from full health. Probably a good idea to Moonblast the Gudra and protect the Meowstic. Okay. Draco. Perfect. That is really good. So now we don't have Meowstic anymore. No, yeah, we don't have Meowstic anymore, so you cannot Thunder Wave my you cannot Thunder Wave my Draco. This is another Tailwind setup. And the best thing to do is probably Terra and Terra Blast the Enamorous, because I got a special attack drop. Perfect. And Flamethrower, that it's completely fine, because now you have good HP. I don't think I really have to. I think I just Moonblast. I don't think I show you my Endeavor yet. I'm just going to Terra Blast you again. Moonblast, Terra Blast. Okay, we're out. First game. There are some spooky things going on. So now we know Ogerpon has Cudge, Taunt. It probably has Spiky Shield. Meowstic hasn't shown Psychic yet, but I assume that's its last move. Gudra has Flash Cannon and Draco Meat, so it probably doesn't have that setup. Probably doesn't have Iron Defense. So I'm gonna put Ogerpon, Meowstic, Gudra, and what's at the back end? He didn't bring Arcanine, and he didn't bring Milotic, so Enamorous. I want to quickly do a calc as well on Gudra, offensive, and wheezing utility. Flash Cannon is indeed a one-hit kill. I'm not sure if I should lead Wheezing Gigas again. they seem to be very aware about the Gigas issue. I think Chi is pretty bad into this as well. And also because they have Thunderwave. What if we just... I'm trying to think. What if we do... I think I should do Wheezing Gigas again. Because Gigas hasn't really shown its potential. They don't know what I'm doing yet. And then I think it's just the same, honestly. I mean, they know some of my stuff, but like they lead the same as well. So now I just have to not crit, right? Like as in they don't crit me. Because now this is Ivy Cudge into Gigas. I have a feeling that last move is indeed Psychic, but and like if you're helping hand, that has to be that crit definitely mattered. I think this is just Poison Gas. You're gonna aim on my Wheezing, aren't you? And then double-edged Ogerpon. I think that's the best play. They don't know I have Poison Gas yet. I have not revealed that, and they do not know what my Gigas is. So what? Fake out. Okay. Nice. Okay. Fake out is the last move. So there's the Arcanine. So what would you do here? I have to find a way. I think I have to sack Gigas in some way. And then bring the Whimsicott in and Drago safely to nuke everything. Because it's Water Terror as well. I think Poison Gas Protect is pretty good. I think just to give them some pressure. Okay, Yawn on the Wheezing. There's the Close Combat. Now what? You probably want to attack the Wheezing slot to pick up a kill or something. So Arcanine, just go here. Arcanine is 90 base. And Gigas is 100. So I should outspeed. I think, question mark. I think I just Sludge Bomb. And high horsepower, honestly. Flip, but that's okay. And it's also Life Orb. Good to know. That's oh geez, sorry, that's really important. And they tried to yawn the Wheezing slot. Life Orb. Close Combat. And Flablets. So my REGIDRAGO is full speed investment. If I assume they are full speed, that means my Drago probably doesn't outspeed. And obviously you can Helping Hand as well. So the best play is Whimsicott coming. I mean, you're asleep, so I can't do anything. But it's taking life orb chip. It's just taking a lot of chip damage. I'm just gonna click random sludge bomb on the Meowstic, and this will just be a protect on the Whimsicott. Iron Head, okay. Okay, so now you're probably just aiming Flash Cannon on the Wheezing, and then bonk the Arcanine. So I have to aim for the 1-turn Wake Up. So Protect and Tailwind seems to be the best. Okay, I didn't get that. Flare Blitz. Okay. So this is double protect. This is to block the fake out. And the next turn, Endeavor the Gudra, Dragon Energy. I think we have it. I think we have it. I'm not entirely sure. I think this is the right play. If you can Fairy Terror, absolutely. Okay? Endeavor down to 1 HP. I don't care about your GUI. Dragon Energy pops it. Okay, we win! Oh, there we go. Very quick games, but very nice wins. I'll just look at the replay and I'll just give a quick summary on the games. But that's it for week 1. Huge win. Right, just to end off this first week, just something I want to talk about. Obviously, I've only brought Drago, Weezing, Gigas, Whimsicott. I didn't bring Chiyu, I didn't bring Corviknight, which is completely fine. It ultimately very depends on what the team is. The triple Terra Water is super scary. That's why I didn't even consider bringing Chiyu. And Corviknight just doesn't really fit in with the core of Weezing and Gigas and Drago. It just doesn't exert any pressure. A couple of things that was really interesting that I noted in my Word doc when I was playing. We have Ogerpon, which had Taunt. It didn't reveal. It didn't reveal. What is it? Spiky Shield, which is pretty. A bit weird. We saw Enamorous, but we didn't see any moves that Enamorous had. Meowstic had Psychic Terra, but it does not have Psychic. That was one of my biggest worries when prepping for this, is Terra Psychic Meowstic. They didn't have it for the first game, because they only revealed Helping Hand, Thunder Wave, and Yawn. They didn't reveal Fake Out. So I had a really big concern that they had Psychic as the last move, but they don't, and that is super important. Or I would have probably lost if they had Psychic. Yeah, I don't think I know what the item on Meowstic is. It's just unknown. Arcanine has the Life Orb, and it has Rocky Head. But because Wheezing shuts the ability down, it takes Recoil and Life Orb and Poison Chip. So there's a lot of chipping going on. I expected the Close Combat Flabber's Iron Head, and the last one was probably Head Smash, which they didn't reveal. Close Combat on Arcanine is expected, and the Gigas really just to take one kill and go away. So Gigas did the job with the normal jam into the Ogerpon. That is super, super good. Also, thank goodness that the Ivy Cudgel didn't crit again. Gudra, Hisuian Gudra, the end game is a bit of a mind game situation again with the Fairy Terror or not Fairy Terror, with the Flash Cannon, Draco Meteor going on. It's trying to... Oh, it also has Flamethrower. I didn't write that down. It has Flamethrower as well. So it's basically a mind game situation at the end. And on my first game, as you can see, I purposely on the first game, I did say I'm not going to reveal that I've Endeavor just yet, even though I could, and I could just win the first game. I decided not to reveal Endeavor so that in my second game, when I have to use Endeavor, I can use it. So the one thing to say is I would, or from the very limited experience of a draft, not review, or for a best of 3, if you best of 1 then review everything, but for a best of 3 or best of 2, or you have multiple matches, do not reveal everything you have just yet. Because they crit my Regigigas, they had no information on my item, and they do not know what my move is. Because he has no idea I have Double Edge on Gigas, and he has no idea that Double Edge would do so much. Wheezing, they only knew I had Protect and Sludge Bomb. They didn't know I had Poison Gas. But Poison Gas completely shuts down the Arcanine with all that recoil. I mean, Drago, it's obvious that it has Dragon Energy, it has Protect. And Terra Blast is revealed on the very first game with the Steel Terror on the Enamorous. Yeah, Whimsicott, I just said, Tailwind, Moonblast, Protect are already revealed in the first game. Endeavor is only revealed in the second game by the end. And I could just Endeavor, Tailwind. The win condition by the end is I have to get rid of the Gudra. And the only way to do it is bring it down to 1 HP, Dragon Energy, boom, and it dies. Or if they Fairy Terror, Dragon Energy doesn't connect with the Gudra, the next turn I just Moonblast the Gudra. And that Gudra, with some damage calcs, is pretty suspected to be full special attack investment, which is really, really spooky, and is not what I expected as well. Ogerpon is probably full attack, but but that what is called the Ivy Cudgel into the Regigigas in the first turn of the first game with the crit and the helping hand, and I checked it again. I'm pretty sure the crit actually mattered, and yeah, Ivy Cudgel is a high crit chance move, I'm pretty sure. So yes, it can actually crit, but that crit was a bit unfortunate, but it still went into my favor because it didn't reveal anything about my Gigas just yet. Yeah, critical hits lands more easily. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it for the first week. There's nothing to talk about the Corv or the Chi because I didn't use them at all. Yeah. There was a pretty close situations with like, oh yeah, paralysis, because in VGC paralysis is still 1 in 3 chance. It's a VGC Rec H. Is it? I don't know how the para chances work in 4v doubles draft, but in VGC in Scarlet Nevada it will still be 1 in 3. There's a bunch of yawn that's really messy. I was expecting ability shield trick. That didn't happen. That's pretty good. Yawn is really annoying, but that staying with the Wheezing is really good because the aim for them is to get rid of the Wheezing, but instead they try to force me out instead, which is not the objective of the team. The objective of the team is to have Wheezing stay in as much as possible, so that didn't work out for them. Anything else I want to know? It's not really. I think their last move for Gudra's Protect, I guess. We know the full moveset of Meowstic anyway. We don't know about Enamorous at all. and they didn't bring Milosic at all. So yeah, that's it for week 1. Super happy for the win, and week 2 will be next week.